Hello, and welcome to this week's video from the Anger Cure, in which I am continuing my look at the drama triangle. And this week, I am focusing on the victim position. Stephen Cartman, the inventor of the drama triangle, said that everybody on the triangle is a victim and that we play one of the roles to achieve a sense of conditional okayness. The victim gets their sense of conditional okayness by letting others take control and make decisions for them. The victim's stance is, poor me. They feel victimized, oppressed, helpless, powerless, ashamed, and they seem unable to make decisions, solve problems, take pleasure in life, or achieve insight. The victim, when not being persecuted, will seek out a rescuer who will save the day, but also perpetuate the victim's negative feelings. The victim can come from a number of backgrounds, but central to their experience was a sense of not being important. Very early on, they developed a learned helplessness. This may be because they came from a background where everything was done for them. Often, they may have had parents who were critical perfectionists. If a child frequently feels shamed for getting things wrong, they may decide it is better not to make any decisions at all and let others take all the control. This has the social benefit that they can never be blamed when things go wrong. But on the downside, by never taking responsibility for their actions, it is unlikely that they ever get their needs met. Over time, they may find it hard to identify or vocalize their emotional wants. The psychological outcome of the game interaction is to reinforce the victim's sense of powerlessness and poor me. The difficulty with the victim position is that in truth they don't really want to change. This is the dynamic that sets up the switch in the drama triangle and is the basis of the psychological game. They are sometimes referred to as help-resistant complainers because the help offered is frequently knocked back or rejected. This process was the first game identified by Eric Berne when he developed his theory of psychological games back in the 1960s. He noticed the repetitive pattern of refusing help and the frustration it caused in both parties. The frustration eventually causes one party to move to the persecutor position. There is a direct link between the drama triangle and your experience of anger. Berne argues that at the point of the switch, we will feel confused and frustrated, followed by our favoured racket or secondary emotion. Obviously, for those in the group, that will be the feeling of anger or rage. The victim often sets up the drama triangle by expressing frustration and powerlessness, but without directly asking for help. This puts the victim in a child ego state and invites a parent ego state response from those around them. So how do you move out of the victim position? A.C. Choi developed a model called the winner's triangle as an antidote to the drama triangle. Choi argued a victim should be encouraged to accept their vulnerability and problem solve and be more self-aware. By accepting their vulnerability, the victim learns to ask for appropriate help from the adult ego state, thus avoiding the step onto the drama triangle. The victim is also encouraged to use their inherent creativity to find solutions for their own problems. By stepping into their adult ego state and accounting for their power and abilities, the victim can find new positive ways of relating and being in the world. Finally, and as with all the positions on the triangle, through personal growth and potentially therapy, the victim can learn to find their inherent sense of okayness, allowing them to step off the drama triangle for good. Well, that's it for today. Next week, I will be looking at the final position on the triangle, the persecutor. But until then, bye.